Hey everyone. I wanted to do a quick reading today. Um, Last night I was with a friend, a very dear one, and he had taken me to this open mic night. And my brother used to do open mics. Sean used to play incredible guitar, and he was always very nervous about going up on stage. And um, I kept an open mind as I was going to open mics because you never know what you're going to get. And the first person that went up there was this like normal looking, like North Carolina fine strapping fella. And he got up and just like opened up his entire soul out on the stage. And it just like, my little Pisces heart, right? But I started bawling, he was bawling, everyone else around us is bawling. And then my friend got up, and then, he was very vulnerable. He's in the very beginning stages of his sober and clean journey. It has been incredible inspiration for me to make some changes in my own life, which I'm extremely grateful for. And then this other gentleman comes up and he talks about how we all need to be really accepting of each other in this extremely polarizing time. And the combination of the three men, the three masculines, really tapping into their healing, divine feminine, speaking out about, how they feel like a failure or how they feel like they don't match up, or, the vulnerability that they feel in the world, and sometimes that can come down to, what their role is, what their purpose is. If they're not, meeting up to the expectations that society sets for them, then, what are they truly doing? Down to the last expression of the final masculine who came up on stage and just expressed of like, why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all come together? We all have the same wounds. We all, are trying to deprogram decades of really toxic shit from organized religion, government, like all of those things. Why can't we just express love and be in love? And that note, on that note, I wanted to do a poll on that today, just about how we can come together in this very polarizing climate as Americans, because let's be honest, we are the shitty reality show that the rest of the world loves to watch, which, we provide a lot of fodder. But that said, I've produced enough shitty reality shows to make that judgment. Can't believe they're still airing out there too. But anyway, that beside, I wanted to do a poll for how can we step into love in a really healthy, organic way as a collective. Oh, this is gonna be one of those sweet readings. Why don't I do this one at a time? Okay. Wunjo, joy, childlike joy. Let's see where this kind of zones out right here. There we go. Wunjo is joy. It is that, fly by the seat of your pants, being, having fun, that childlike giggle that comes out of you when you're truly like tapping into that. But it's about like us reminding ourselves that we all are our own inner children. Our higher selves is our inner child. Our higher selves are our inner children. But Wunjo and joy is the first way that we could come together in that space of love in the way that we need to. Now, our challenge in the challenge position, Thurisaz is cutting out. It's like, what energies do we need to call? What energies do we need to call or cut out to come together as a collective? And how can we show up for each other in a really organic and beautiful way? As long as it is from a healing space. And I will note that my post today isn't about like, oh, let's all put our differences aside and come together. It's not about that. It's actually us coming from a place of love. If you are someone who believes that, heterosexuality is a sin or being a trans person is a sin, I invite you to go back to a place of love and ask yourself, does your religion or does your belief system or spirituality really facilitate love if you can't open your heart up to that possibility? And even the opposite spectrum of people who are I'm very progressive, and I stand up for what I believe in. I've marched many times, but there are people out there who won't do that. And so it's like, I really strive to both be a voice for people who don't have one, and then also the people who are the sometimes loudest in a toxic way. Sometimes I realize that they're kind of like their inner child is screaming for attention or screaming because they're hurt. So I try to go to that source of hurt and then show them love. I know it's a word salad, but that's kind of how I feel. And I love this reading so much. The outcome of finding joy, coming together from a place of joy and love, but like from an inner child space of joy and vulnerability, that is how we all find our way back to each other. The challenge is going to be cutting out any of the self-limiting beliefs that we are doing to keep us all apart. But the outcome of that is Opila, which is the ultimate divine feminine. It is us coming into our divine feminine, which is that beautiful empress, receptive, abundant, just love, pure, unadulterated, unchanged, unaltered love that we should be having for each other as a sisterhood and a brotherhood and a species, a race. You know, I believe that we should all be coming together collectively for the divine feminine. And through the act of joy, the act of cutting out self-limiting beliefs, is the way that we achieve that. Hopefully, that is my utopian way of saying that I hope that this next year is going to be really tough, but I hope that we as a collective find our way back to each other in the really beautiful way that those masculines that I encountered and was a witness to last night was able to see. And I was very lucky and my life much richer for it. So that said, everyone have a really beautiful weekend. Take time for you to heal and recuperate. So much love.